And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Golden State Warriors. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Stephen Curry's out there with Dixon. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And it's the Kings to start out. And here is Monk. He kicks it to Levine. Murray right side. 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Now, here's Monk. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Butler against DeRozan. Shots good by Butler.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Monk. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
A nice shot by Dixon.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
They get a hand on it. Outside DeRozan. Outside Levine. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Here's Dixon. Monk defending. Dixon's shot is off. This game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lets it go with the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Levine finds DeRozan. Shoots over Curry. A fader. And the bank shot is good. DeRozan's got his second bucket tonight.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
Here's Dixon. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Murray, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Now Levine, after the missed three from Dixon. From 11 feet away. DeRozan for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Dixon.
For three.
Dixon's got 7 points in the game.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
A three ball. Another three for Golden State.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. And Butler sends it back.
And known as a defensive stopper, Butler is fantastic at coming up with the goods.
A nice shot by Dixon.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Kings trail by 6. Now Monk. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Levine feeling it out a bit. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Dixon. Off target from outside.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's DeRozan. It's deflected, and they recover it. Here's Murray. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
From past the arc, and he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from Dixon. Dixon's got 15.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And Levine throws it down.
A ridiculous athlete. I love when Levine puts it on the deck and goes through the lane like that.
Here's Dixon. Here's Jackson Davis. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Dixon's shot is off. The Kings trail by 11. On the wing, Levine. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
From the arc, Dixon's shot is off. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And here is Monk following the three from Dixon. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Dominguez come in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Butler. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Now here's Levine. He picked up 30 points in their last win against New Orleans. Basket counts.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Dixon drills it from outside. Dixon's got 21 in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Ellis. 3 on the clock. Valanciunas passes to Sabonis.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Dixon. Rebound collected by Levine. The Kings trail by 12. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Sacramento making a switch here. Hiles checked in. And the Warriors miss again. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Levine. Kicks it out to Ellis. Pass to LaRavia. Banked in off the glass. LaRavia's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings. Here's Dixon. He's guarded by Ellis. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Dixon. Dixon's got 24 points. Now here's Levine. He has 5. Here's Ellis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. And you look at Dixon, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
On the wing, Payton. Pass to Podziemski.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by the Kings. Levine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Left block shot on the way. No good that time. Good D by Payton. Warriors leading by 10. To the inside. Here's Podziemski. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. The Kings shooting 42% to begin this game. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's LaRavia. Defended by Payton. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. LaRavia.
The assist.
The Warriors shooting 42% to begin this game. Here's Dixon. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 8. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. And so here is Golden State. Launches it. The shot, no good. And so Ellis will bring it up for Sacramento. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Outside, Levine kicks it out to Ellis. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Fields checked in for Peyton. Warriors leading by 10.
Warriors substitution.
Here's Dixon. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dixon's got 27 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Levine's shot is off. Here's Dixon. Puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And so
Substitution
Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Levine subbed in for Ellis. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. Gary Payton is checked in for Butler. And it's Dixon in for Hield. Warriors leading by 12. Levine is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Murray. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Rockets put together a nice one. He contributed 51 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. The key to the team's run is focus. They don't take anyone lightly. Kevin?
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 9. Connects from 3-point range.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
On the wing, Payton. Here's Dixon. Monk defending. Now the pass to Dixon. Just 4 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Kings trail by 10. It's tipped. To the paint. Trying to find Jackson-Davis and gets it to him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And here are the Kings now. The Warriors making the shot. That one goes. Count it.
We expect good offense from Monk, and he's playing with a lot of energy to make sure he delivers it.
Here's Dixon. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Monk, no one around him on the Another three for Sacramento.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Dixon. Misses the three.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Levine with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Levine kicks to Murray. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Dixon. They grab their own miss. The shot's good from Monk. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Takes a three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Monk. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Dixon. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now Murray after the missed three from Dixon. 5 to shoot. Murray, no good. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Dixon. Trying to get something going. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Timeout called the Warriors. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Here's Dixon. Sacramento making their last shot. From downtown, Sacramento grabs the miss. Levine's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, Valanciunas. And they'll get another chance. Here's LaRavia. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. The shot's good from Monk.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And here are the Warriors now, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
1:09 left to play in the first half. Here's Dixon. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Sacramento's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. On the wing, Monk. He's defended by Pajemski. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Feeds it to Valanciunas. Lays it up and banks it in. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A nice shot by Dixon.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Levine with it. He's got 5. Monk outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Sacramento. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.